Kal Halalyam Layahal Bashimi Haushai Bahashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops. Peace, blessing, mercy, and salutation to all the brotherhood out there in the truth, teaching it in sincerity in the name of Yahweh Bashimi Haushai. So, it's going to be another hot one. But not as hot as the missiles, you know. And I just can't believe that you accept the truth and then you reject it. Like some parts you don't like. Man, that's the truth. You gotta take it how it is. You know? In chess, when you lose, that's the truth. When you make a mistake, you know, the truth is you're not that bright. You fucked up, right? And you have to, what's that word? Be able to look back, not retrospect, because retrospect means to look at what happened back. But look at yourself and see what you did in the past, and you know, compare it to what you're doing right now. like this. In 2003, I was still in the Catholic Church, and I bought the red Bible that I have, the priest Bible, and it had some pretty good information, but the priest that sold it to me, he made me open it, and he told me where Revelation was, and I think it was Revelation 18, or no, when the beast comes out of the glass, out of the sea, or any one of those beast scriptures. And then he asked me, who's the beast? And I was like, the devil. And I don't know. I don't know what happened then, but you know, I bought it. It was like $23, which back then was a lot. It's still worth it, but in my mind, it was a lot of money. Now I'm looking for Bibles with the Paleo Hebrew, and I know that's easy to find, but I got one, but it wasn't what I was looking for. But I'm not opposed to spending money. You know, I'll spend another $120, and my 1611 cost me $64 when I first came in the truth. So that's pretty expensive, but still, you know, you think about what you did then to what you do now, you can't be looking back. Scriptures clearly say no man is worthy, or what did it say? Putting your hand on the plow, you can't turn back, or something like that. You know, you don't put one hand on the plow. You got to have two hands on the plow, and you got to look forward. Otherwise, you won't get those lines straight. Those irrigation lines for when you're watering your crop, and you got to make sure that those I don't know what it's called, the plow goes in deep enough. You don't want to hit any rocks, because then that's going to stunt your plant's growth. You see? But before, you wouldn't have done that. You were pretty like, looking around and shit. That's what it means when you don't believe Albert Bivens is the one crying in the wood, John the Baptist. I'm having a mind fart right now. It's kind of early in the morning. You know, gotta clock in, do some work. But here I am. now we're ready to get started. And I always take the spot that's not mine. The one that says Employee of the Month. And people ask me, hey, how come you're in there? And I tell them, that's none of your goddamn business. And, you know, they don't say shit, but if they were to say, I'd be like, they already know. I don't give a fuck about your attitude. But, you know, all the Bivens, John the Baptist, King Marshall, Moses, and there's other players in there. They're like Apostle Paul. And I think, you know, it's already been said that Rakah is Peter. But I think the Apostle Gabar is John. You know. Apostle Ramlab, you know, he's got to be up there. And how do you get so smart like that? It's because your spirit's been reincarnated and you just had to plug back in. It's like when you're playing a video game. How do you get to the same level you were at before you turned it off? Before you used to turn it off and then you lost your spot. It's called memory, you know, spiritual memory. So the truth is hard to swallow. You know, once you get in it, you better stay in it. Because this is your heritage. So until then, I say shalom.